Hello everybody. In January 2005, Larry Summers, then president of Harvard University, gave a presentation in which he mentioned that the high proportion of males in science and engineering when compared with females was due to what he called, quote, intrinsic aptitude, unquote, between the genders. Although it is not clear exactly what the context was when this was publicized, this remark about the differential proportion of males and females in science and engineering brought a lot of heat on him, and in fact many claim that that's why he lost his position as president of Harvard University and also the possibility to becoming Treasury Secretary in the Obama administration. Now we know that there is in fact a big disproportion of women in some areas: physics, computer science, engineering. For example, only 20% of PhDs in engineering are women, while 60% of all the doctoral students in this country are women. Now, this came at the heels of a much publicized fact that the previous year, when Summers made this announcement, 32 tenure offers in the Faculty of Arts and Sciences at Harvard University, only 4 of them were women. So what is causing this disproportion between males and females in academia? In January of this year, 2015, the very famous and prestigious journal Science published a report in which they concluded that, quote, fields whose practitioners believe in that raw innate talent is the main requirement for success because women are stereotyped and not possessing such talent. This hypothesis extends to African Americans, they said, and underrepresentation as well, as this group is subject to similar stereotypes. Basically, what the study concluded was that there was this belief that women and African Americans are less suited for certain disciplines. In fact, a recommendation of this study was that, quote, academics who wish to diversify their fields may want to downplay talk of innate intellectual giftedness, and instead of highlighting the importance of sustained effort for top-level success in their field. We expect that such easily implementable changes would enhance the diversity in many academic fields. Now, this is very interesting because academia has always been accused of being too liberal, to adhere too much to what they call political correctness. Yet, there are big differences in academia when it comes to treatment of sexes as well as when it comes to treatment of minorities. For example, almost without exception, every higher institution of education in this country pay on average 10% less to women than they do to males, despite the fact that they do comparable jobs. Furthermore, of all the assistant professors in this country, only 46% are women. And as we move up, things get worse. 38% of women for associate professors, and for full professors, only 23% of women. Furthermore, there was a recent study by the American Council of Education showing that there are fewer and fewer minorities serving in positions of leadership in those institutions, even among institutions that are minority-serving ones. So what's going on here? It is not clear exactly why this disproportion continues to increase instead of being narrowing. One responsibility, obviously, is with the governing boards. They should be more sensitive toward these issues. In fact, in an informal survey I did in the last 2 years of ads for presidents and chancellors in the Chronicle of Higher Education, I noticed that 10% didn't even mention the word diversity. And one wonder of those who do, actually, if they really mean that they are interested in that issue. In conclusion, I think that we should examine the practices of hiring, promoting, and compensating both women and minorities in academia. Thanks for watching the Romero Report, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you think about basically making higher education much more open to both women and minority. And next week, we'll be talking about technological fixes in higher education, so stay tuned.